Yo, what is up, guys? It is Qwarzi here today, and today I will be bringing you a video of me soloing CROTA for the very first time, which I actually only finished a few days back. Before we get started, I do want to apologise for the talking in the background. I was currently in a party with one of my modders on stream because I was streaming at the same time as well as doing this, so I do want to apologise for that. He was helping me out through the raids and stuff, so halfway through the video, or probably towards the end of the video, I will let this commentary go, and you will be hearing us speaking. So that is what it is. So like I said, guys, I do apologise for that. But like I was saying, I was actually streaming while I was actually making this video. So that was actually a lot more fun, though, to do, because I had a lot of people in the chat, you know, that have done this before, you know, have soloed it before, that were giving me a lot of tips and whatnot. So it was actually really fun, a lot more fun to do it with the people in the chat. And like I said, they were giving me all these tips and whatever. So thank you for those guys that were in the chat, that was helping me. And if you are watching this video, thank you so much. But obviously, this being my first ever run through soloing CROTA, this wasn't my first attempt at defeating CROTA, just to let you know, guys. I had been on the CROTA bit for probably about 2 hours. But of course I had to edit all out because, you know, I can't put a 3-hour video of me just trying to do CROTA. I probably can put it, but you guys would get very bored and it would be very boring. So that's the reason. And plus they had a lot of raging in and a lot of failing. So yeah, but if you guys would like to see the video of me raging and screaming, then I'm more than happy to edit all the parts together and make it a video to put again on YouTube for you guys to watch. So let me know in the comments below, guys, if that's something you want to see. Yes, I've just realised that no one comments on my videos because I don't have viewers, but that was a fail. But anyway, guys, no, I'm just joking. No, I might be something I'm looking forward to doing, maybe willing to do, because I think it actually might be quite funny for you guys to see it. So that is something I definitely could do in the future, guys. So yes. Just to let you know, this raid actually was requested by one of my followers on stream. He was like, "Yo, why don't you attempt doing solo in CROTA?" So I was like, you know what? I've never done it before. So it could be something, you know, there could be an achievement. It's something, like I said, it's something I've never done before. But I really doubted that I could do it, to be honest. It really was something that I doubted doing. But, you know, I was like, I've done everything else. I've got every single exotic weapon fully upgraded, apart from the friggin' fourth horseman that drives me nuts. So I'm not going to talk about it. That's the only gun that just doesn't drop for me. But other than that, I've got every single exotic fully upgraded. I've got all the armor pieces fully upgraded. So, like I said, it was a suggestion. I thought, you know, I haven't done it. So let's give it a go, because I have platinum the trophy, platinum the game as well. So it was something that I haven't done before, so I thought I'd give it a go. So anyways, I decided to take it up, you know, I decided to do it. And I actually, for the most part of the raid, it didn't actually go that bad. There were a few stages of it that really drove me nuts and definitely took longer than I would have liked to. But in the words of the Abyss bit, I think I only died once. And that was just off, like, obviously all the thralls getting you. So yeah, I died only once on that. So once I got past the Abyss bit, it was cool. I got to the bridge side of it, and I thought the bridge was going to be tougher than it actually was. I generally thought that was a few times that I had to get used to. But I actually ended up doing that bridge pretty comfortably. You know, and I do apologise for you guys that don't like seeing the cheese. But I obviously had to cheese it because I was soloing it. There's no other way. You can't physically build the bridge without cheesing it. So I got that done. Got over, obviously, flew over, took the sword, as you do. Get all the way over to the side. And I sat behind the little rock bit on the left. So I sat behind that. Managed to take out the ogres. What I did is I used the icebreaker. And I used the sunbreaker grenade. I think it's a solo one. When you throw it on the ground, you can actually stand on it, and I used the sunbreakers as well. What I used to do is I threw it down, I stood on it, and that way nothing attacked you. So I managed to get the ogres down pretty comfortably, and that actually ended up going smoother than I thought it would. But then I got on to the hallway bit after that. Now again, I thought this bit was going to be easy, no problem. Take out the 2 shriekers, get it done. That's what I normally do with my raid team. Get it done, no problem. First time, bow, move on to Death Singer. But it was a different scenario when it was on your own. Took out the first shrieker, no problem whatsoever. Took it down, managed to run back. You know, let the things, whatever those things, little purple things that follow you that try and kill you. Managed to take that down pretty comfortably, no problem. And then I moved on to the next bit, the second shrieker. But my problem was that every time I tried to jump and fire up a galley, the thralls that were around me, my rockets locked onto the thralls and just kept blowing me up. And I just kept dying and dying and dying and dying. And it was a nightmare. It really was a nightmare. But, you know, we got through and the run was going pretty smoothly. Obviously taking out that hall part, you know, that I died obviously a few times in that. But other than that, the run was going pretty smoothly, considering this was the first ever time I was soloing CROTA. So at this stage, we're moving on now to the Death Singer part. And so I decided that I was going to go left first, go into the building, pull out the wizard, get her out, use a couple of galleys, wipe her out, then go back in, take out the shrieker. Then I was going to come out, and I was going to go round to the other side. Again, go in, pull out the shrieker, fire a couple of galleys into her, then fire the shrieker out, and then clear out the rest outside, and then I'd move on to CROTA. Now, that is what I was planning. And to be perfectly honest, there's no way in a million years that I thought it was going to go that smooth. I would have actually been quite lucky to get through that without breaking a controller. Like, at this point, like, this was the bit I was scared about. This is the bit I was not looking forward to. So I really thought I was going to be spending my whole day just doing the Death Singer bit. But to be perfectly honest, guys, I actually did it first time, believe it or not. I did it first time. I did it that smooth. I ran in. I actually stayed in the building, fired 2 galleys at her, then fired the shrieker, ran out, went to the other side, stayed in the building again, fired 2 galleys at her, fired a galley at the shrieker. Or shrieker. I always call it a shrieker, guys. Always call it a shrieker. I don't know why. And then I stayed in there and then I obviously once I'd taken out the shrieker, I then came outside because I was given a tip. If you stay outside and actually wait for her to start singing, you can actually run straight in and you can get on a ledge and just snipe at her because she's in the perfect position. And that's what I did with a black hammer and just fired at her head and then just wiped her out straight away. I came outside. Did the rest, wiped the rest out, and obviously as soon as I got to the point where it says now you can defeat CROTA, obviously I wiped, died, because it was a lot easier doing it that way, and then I moved on to the CROTA bit, and I couldn't believe that I'd actually done the Death Singer so quickly, still had one control in one piece, so I was actually really happy moving on to the next stage. Now, like I explained at the start of the video, guys, this part did take me a long time. I would say probably about 2.5 hours. But where I felt I was struggling was I wasn't getting enough hits on him to take his health down before he'd eventually go in rage, which is what actually happened to me quite a few times. But eventually I did manage to defeat this beast, and like I say, guys, it was an amazing feeling of self-achievement. Like, it just felt great to finally have accomplished it, especially after like 2 hours or 2.5 hours of just battering him down. So it did feel great, even though my reaction afterwards, it didn't seem like it. I wasn't too like massively hyped, but inside I did feel great, and it was an awesome feeling. We are coming to the end of the video. Sorry it was longer than normal. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe for more. Leave it a like, leave a comment, and share it if you can. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. The links will be in the description below. Thank you for watching, and as always, this has been Qwarzi. Have a wonderful day, and see you next time. Yes! I even screwed up that little run bit. Yes!